What's up, familia?
Hello.
Uh-oh. Welcome to the show.
Don't ask what I'm doing. I'm dancing.
I am the zombie, the dancing clown. And give it up for the man in white. Give it up for it, man.
It's IT. No, I'm tech support. Oh,
We got technical support, man.
Any difficulties? I got you.
And today we're getting into I.T Chapter One.
Into what? I'm not doing that bit. I'm not doing it.
And we're entering the man, this movie, sheesh, full of thrills, chills.
I don't have many dance moves. I'm white.
Hey, show him the sprinkler one. Hey.
Get wet in here.
Get it.
I don't have a cleaning crew.
So yeah, guys, we're getting into I.T Chapter One.
Getting into what?
We're getting into it.
Come again? And then I'll laugh because I said come. Moving on.
Good to you. We all float. Ready to float, guys?
Hey, oh man, I want to be this Tim Curry. Hiya, Georgie. He sounds like a Boston drunk stumbling out of a bar at 2 a.m.
Sounds like me,
Hiya,
man.
Georgie.
You know how to get to this? Yeah, I turn left, turn right, and go. What do you say? Go find someone there.
Oh, damn, yeah. Ooh, memories. We all float down here. Come and get on your boat. Get on your damn boat and float away.
Oh, man. The rest of the crew will join us next week. I'm just going to drop in what we're going to review next week because it's monumental. Even for me. Just straight out the top, we're going to say that next week we're reviewing the last Halloween movie. We're reviewing The Exorcist with Linda Blair. I stayed away from that film, and let's see how it goes next week. But moving on.
Not on a pedestal.
Hopefully it gets knocked out.
There's scarier stuff out there.
Yeah, it's called real life.
Oh, too real.
And it. So what are your favorite snacks that you like to snack on?
Souls, obviously.
I thought it was
and I like the new street corn Cheetos.
Since you're around since they come pop out every 27 years. Oh, spoiler. What food have you tasted throughout the years, man? What was your favorite era of food? The pagans.
This isn't makeup. There was a particular candy in the 80s that was very popular. Perhaps you've heard of it. Nose candy? Oh, that kills. That kills. Not as much as I.
Yeah, when you slain, you slain. You could smell what the Rock is cooking.
I really like cake cereal, and moms love it too.
Kid cereal?
No cake.
Oh.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
Am I an animal?
I have to get a PR in here.
Mm-hmm.
Clean up your image. How do we get into this, senor? Would I compare this since we reviewed, was it 3 weeks ago? The MM, the Midnight Man. The Midnight Mass should have been at least a resemblance of this. You know, that's my first opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You're drawing on fear, and I know what you did last summer ish. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I was saying in that review. Like it should have pushed the threshold of fear of what your person that you're going up against. You know, that you draw it out more. Not just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this and leave you alone. No, this guy just kept going and hitting you harder and harder and harder, making you tumble and making yourself like, am I going crazy? Is this happening to me? Type of thing, you know?
Yeah, I mean that's his whole shtick. That's his mind, whatever. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me go outside.
All right, he's gonna go outside.
Hey.
He's gonna.
Did I miss the recording?
Oh my God!
Is the show over?
You were a little possessed right now. You gotta let go. You're caught in the lights.
Jeez, this is my biggest fear. I don't know how that was exploited like that. It's so weird and strange. Hey,
the fear of
what's up, everybody? I'm the Id Man.
Is that Id Man?
Whoa!
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, it's good to be. Were you alone?
A little bit, yes.
Oh, weird. Okay.
I was a little afraid. I was to call Deadpool to come handle him.
No, dude, we're blacklisted.
Oh, that's right.
I think he's still wrapping the third movie, if that's even happening.
He got pushed back.
Man. But yeah, you know, I liked how they played on the fears on this one. I feel like they did a little bit better than the Medianoche, man. But I really, it's just like, especially because he's preying on kids, I really wanted it to be like imagination cranked all the way up there. But at the same time, I like how that it stayed a little more grounded and it was more like nuanced.
Yes.
But I don't know, dude. What the hell was Georgie afraid of? Like a face biting his arm off? Because
church.
He really wasted no time on the kids he actually killed and devoured.
Yeah, he got after him, right?
The other ones,
he didn't toy with his food.
He was really marinating those kids.
He's like,
he's like, nah, I'm gonna take my time on these guys. But this kid, just
go straight for it. I guess it was his first kill or something. Or second, no, it's the second kill, right? Something like that.
Don't feed the payasos.
Don't feed the payasos. And I was gonna say is because what I also like about it is like they didn't hold back. And dude, and Skarsgård, man, Skarsgård, his performance of Pennywise was like chef case.
No, I thought Pennywise isn't that Batman's butler? Alfred Pennywise, isn't that?
A penny worth, but yeah. A penny's worth is a penny half.
My favorite little bit about this movie, is that or was it the second one? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure Bill Hader worked on this one too, didn't he? Or he directed or something. But there's a picture of Bill Hader meeting him for the first time, and he
they look like himself.
He crosses his eyes this way.
Oh shit!
So Bill Hader's like, hey, oh, nice, and he's just like, you just see him running.
Then he goes, "Oh, you okay? Did that scare you?"
Yeah, it's
behind
pretty
the
good.
scenes, you know, like he was still like he was in character the whole time, but he was always making sure the kids were okay during the filming.
I mean, yeah, they casted a genuine weirdo freak for this. And it's perfect. Like you see him do it in the movie. It's crazy. It's like he's genuinely doing that. That's so awesome. He's just like yeah, I'm gonna look over here and also over here, dude.
Dude, I can't wait for his portrayal of the Crow to come out. So I heard it's already done filming. She's in post right now. To the post office.
I can't remember if I had discussed this with anybody or what it was, but like our first introduction to Pennywise is like he speaks very softly and light, and he's like freaking Blippy.
I know it's Blippy.
I'm Blippy. Come on down to Sewer Town. We're gonna see how it works. But like He's all shits and gigs, and then he gets to the popcorn, and that's when he starts dropping the hard P's, and then you start seeing like the animal. He's like, "Oh, that's my favorite." Pop, 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 and you're just like,
I gotta go now. Like, no.
yeah, I gotta think over it.
So let's fast forward to that part. All right, so we meet Bill and Georgie, and Bill, of course, is sickly, and he's like, "Here, I'm gonna make a boat for you, and you take it outside." But I'm not gonna get in trouble. Have you noticed that there's no adults all around? I never seen his mom or dad or anything. Oh yeah,
Well,
I see his dad. Yeah.
All the adults in there, yeah, you definitely see his dad.
Yeah, I know.
All the adults in this town are creepy as shit. Like, no wonder they survive. They're freaking creepy.
They're probably killing people.
I was just like, no, thank you. I'm good.
They're probably sacrificing people, throwing them in the sewer just in case. Like, here, I did my killing. Leave me alone.
I don't want to. I'm not tasting these.
They're chicken licking good. So yeah, so this movie's chapter 1 and 2. So right away, there's from the original, and then this is a remake.
I got a mini series too. So
yeah, that's right.
It's a movie or two.
So you see him probably later on next year or whenever we probably retouch on chapter 2, but as of now. So yeah, so it takes place in a town called Derry Queen. Very bubbly, dark past.
Like hiking. It's very fresh. There's something about the Derry area that just right.
Has a baby smell.
Makes me want to eat.
Don't go around smelling babies, all right? Leave them alone.
Skate fast, eat ass, Derry. Anyway.
You get the orange slushes or whatever. So yeah, Mr. Bill and Georgie, is our main, was it Hero 1 and Hero 2?
G? No, Georgie is he's the catalyst.
He's the cat.
He is. He's what propels them to go on their journey and the Losers Club to have a motivation.
Go collect the Dragon Balls. So so Bill's over here like go get the what's it, the rubber or whatever for the boat. He's like, why? Like, where's it at? It's in the cellar. And he's like, do I have to go there by myself? He's like, don't be afraid, just go get it. If not, the boat is not gonna float. And he's like, all right. So he goes in there, and then we start getting the music change and the subtleness. And all of a sudden, he gets it, and he looks to his right. You see these two glowing pearly eyes in the darkness. He's like, "The fuck is that?" We didn't know what we're looking at. We're in the completely dark.
So
and then he gets the flashlight, and he's like, "Oh, okay, we're glasses."
That's like that's it. My close at 3 a.m. and then it's just like, or no, is it my close at 10 p.m. and it's just like you're jacking on, and then my close at 3 a.m. and it's like, how did this happen? Yeah, because it looked nothing like eyes. Like, all right.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, oh crap. So he brings it back to
That's the point. Is maybe like he really was like, I see my next star.
He just puts it in there. The ojos on. So he takes it back to Bill, and Bill's like lathering the crap out of his boat, and he's like, she's ready. Like, what do you call her she? Like, you call your boats she's, not he's. But nowadays, who knows? It could be the boat could identify as a truck if it wants to. Ay.
I'm gonna let
it go.
Wait till the boat turns 18 and let it decide for itself.
What it wants to be. So the boat goes outside. I mean the boat. Georgie and the boat go outside in the rain. He's wearing this trademark yellow salt rain jacket.
Mm-hmm. The Georgie jacket.
He's a Georgie jacket. Then he puts his boat in the little, what is it, like a little drain stream that keeps going. He goes, no, wait. And he's running after it, and then he ducks under the first what's it, caution road work thing. Mm-hmm. And then the second one, he gets up like he knocks himself out. He's like, what? And then the boat is like, oh no! It chases after it and it goes under the drain. And then that's where we hear. He goes, oh no! Bill's gonna kill me. Then we hear like you see little eyes just appear. Whoop. Dude, my first instinct will be like, later. I'm not talking to you. That's a big heck no. Why was he still contemplating? Whoa. Was he still contemplating the idea of like, oh, this guy could be good, you know?
Well, okay, so, I read the book. I read it a long time ago because Stephen King was my absolute jam, jelly, peanut butter, and my donut.
That still is for me too. Those are words.
I really have not read anything except like really dumb tweets from him recently. But yeah, I read the book and like I mean, it really explains a lot that the movie just doesn't bother with, and I completely understand why the movie does not bother with it because like it's a cosmic turtle and there's
let's not go too far, but yeah.
Some other things.
Nobody has seen this movie, okay?
There's a reason it's not explained in the movie. A lot of the stuff, but what it does get into is that he lures kids in with like a happy clown, and then he shows their fears after. It was like, dude, he's a terrifying clown. Like, what do you mean? You got fine. One kid, you got lucky, and then you're like, I'm gonna keep trying this. It's gonna work eventually.
Do you like clowns? No. Do you like clowns? No. Do you like clowns? I love clowns. All right, I'm your friend.
There he is. Come on down, you're our winner.
Not everybody likes clown. He should have done his research. He could have turned into a puppy or something.
Well, I mean, I don't think anyone was scared of clowns before ICP came along, and then they just ruined it for everyone. Juggalo killers.
Uh-oh. So Mr. Georgie is like, oh no, and then Mr. We don't know his name yet, so he goes, hiya, Georgie. Can you do the voice? Hiya, Georgie.
I don't know what that always sounds like. I keep doing Tim Curry.
Well, do Tim Curry. Who cares?
Like, hi, Georgie.
Hiya, Georgie. No, I can't do it.
Hi,
roll the tip. What a nice boat. Do you want it back? Yes, please. And then he's over here after that. He's enticing Georgia, but telling him, yeah. Like, what are you doing in the sewers? Like, oh, the wind blew us all the way down here. I'm like, how? I guess the kid's logic, you know? He's like, yeah, we have cotton candy. We have balloons. We have popcorn. Do you like popcorn? Yeah.
That's
especially when he goes, oh, no. And then Georgie attacked me.
I'm not supposed to take things from strangers.
Is that alive? Okay. So yeah, so it's like, we're not strangers. Pennywise. No, he goes, Georgie, meet Pennywise. Pennywise, meet Georgie.
Pennywise, the dancing clown. But he already knew Georgie's name, and Georgie didn't find that surprising. So.
I know, right? Like, how do you know? You looked me up or something?
And
then all of a sudden,
on Friendster.
Then he goes, I think I gotta go now. But then in that instant, was it Richie's Bill? No, Richie's mom, right? Comes out in the porch and looking. She's like,
oh, yeah.
The fuck is that? Yeah. And she goes back inside.
Yeah, and then it's just like, well, all right. None of my business.
Yeah. I know, none of my business. Instead of hey, you kid, what are you doing there?
She saw it go down though, because she didn't just peek out. She saw the aftermath.
Oh yeah. But in the meantime, like she goes in and then she comes out again. So she like Georgie's like, oh, I gotta go now, and he's like, don't you want your boat? It's like, yeah, here, take it. And then he says saliva.
Yeah.
He's like, come on. He's like reaching for it. Oh my goodness. I had to pause the scene.
You gotta be quicker than that.
I'm a good hand. Like I'm a strong hand. You have to get it with your strong hand. So Mr. Georgie over here is putting his hand in, and then all of a sudden here, he takes the fucking chunk out of Georgie's arm. I was like, oh my God. The first time I saw it, my eyes rolled like,
Yeah, no, he
it's
took the
so
whole
big,
thing.
man. Then you see him like crawling away, like army crawling, but with missing arm. He's like, help, help.
Poor Georgie.
And then you see the hand just like Scooby Doo him. Yeah. He's like, ah. And then that's where she comes out again and she sees the blood pool like a shark attack. And she's like,
But that's none of my business.
what a bitch, man. She could have solved it a long time ago, but she just let it happen, huh?
Well, I mean, you can tell that's why the parents knew. You know, they knew, but they just.
Oh, now you put it in perspective. It's like, oh, another sacrifice. Oh, well, as long as it's not my kid.
Well, yeah, that's why she subdued Richie and kept him on Adderall and stuff, so that he would just kind of be like a like he wouldn't go out and do his own thing.
But man, how you felt when he did that, man? He just took the big chunk out of him.
Like, I mean, I was ready to see more.
They're like, let's go.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. Like, it's like, I know that you're supposed to, and like you do kind of feel it toward the end of the movie, but they say that if you want to keep people afraid, that you show the least amount possible. But still, man, I was just like, I want to see more. I want to see more of what he can do. I want to see him.
Yeah. Full-fleshed.
Yeah.
So in the sheep farm, we meet Mike, and he's like, pull the trigger, Mike, pull it. He's like, damn it, boy. And the uncle, right? He just goes, puts the nail through the goat. No, it's the sheep, right? The sheep.
Yeah, you know what? Keep politics out of my movies, please. I don't need them talking about these right-wing liberal sheep that need to be culled. Enough already.
Kill the sheep, or you're gonna become the sheep.
See, and you could tell his grandpa knew too, because he was talking about it too. He's like,
right.
it's on this curse, and da da da. And you either kill the sheep or you become the sheep.
And you're being the sheep, and they put someone who's gonna put a bolt right between your eyeballs, and then you're gonna force to do something, which ties in towards later on in the movie. Then in school, we meet the gang. We meet Bill, Richie, Ben, Eddie, Beverly later on, and Mike. Mikey. So Bev and Ben are having a little talk, and she's like, hi, my diorama, this and that. So then we move back, like it's the end of summer. It's like, summer, we're going to throw our books away. We don't have to pay for it no more. So then over here at Bill's house, we were trying to cope with Georgie's death. And like, look, if we go through the tunnels, the dad's like, enough. He's gone. Leave him be. And that was the last of his dad.
Yeah.
Right? He was just there like, if you want to take my map, ask me before you do all this stupid thing. I was like, damn. Like, he probably knows too, like you were saying, right? Like, he probably knows that.
When you start thinking that way, then you're like, oh,
they're in on it. I was turned to sacrifice for the greater good type of thing. Damn, new achievement unlocked. Probably his sister happened to him. Like, oh, I would like to see their backstory. Anyways, so in the alleyway, we see Mike. You know, he's hiding from the bullies were coming in his car. He's like, oh shit! So he hides, and then we see like this wooden door like starts burning with the hands. Like, oh my god, help me, help me! I was like, and he's looking at it like what? And all of a sudden, he just swings open. And we see Pennywise just hanging there with his lights. In that instant, hello. Man, this takes the bullying to another level, man. This is like psychotic shit, you know?
Yeah.
So we see Henry and his goons, you know, and then they're like, I told you to leave town. How come you're not leaving town? And he's like, Mike is like, what?
But they saved his life.
Yeah. In a
With their
strange
bullying.
kind of ways. And then after this, we see the painting. We go. We see Stanley reading the. I don't know. I don't want to mess up the name, but thing that to become a man, 13-year-old, he has to read a passage of the book. And then that is like, obviously you're not studying, so put it back. So he puts it back, and that's when we see the painting goes. He's looking at the painting. He's like, oh, what is that? And all of a sudden he looks back, and it becomes Annabelle. I mean, the nun.
Oh yeah. And Mike, after he got bullied, the door swung open, and we saw the butcher from the Hitman of the Zombie comic.
He's
like, hey, Chabelo payaso, what are you doing here?
Get out of here. Tune in for that. Shoot. So after that, they're getting their supplies, the gang, Bill, Richie, except Bev. And they're gonna go into the sewers. You're like, it's summer, we should be having fun and this and that. So they go into the sewers. At the library, we see Ben reading an old town DERRY, and then all of a sudden he sees a red balloon just go across the room. He's like, what is this shit? Like the balloon took him downstairs.
I should go after it.
I know. It's my job. How do you feel about this scene? I don't know if it was. I don't want to say it was taken away from it, but for me, it was kind of cheesy in a way. Like I'd rather see more clown than the headless torso that was following Ben throughout the hallway. He's like running. He's like, ah! And then he goes, Mr. Egghead, and he turns around and is Pennywise chasing him. Like,
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, their fears clearly were not specific.
I know, like him, he's afraid of what? Old army people.
Yeah, and it's funny that like some kids will just instantly be murdered or eaten or whatever, but like other kids, they just kind of walk away. All right, that's it.
You think he was?
There's a reason for that too, but the movie doesn't go into it. So as far as we know, it's just like, oh, they're just lucky.
I think he's not powerful yet for him to be doing that, or he wants to, like you said, marinate him more, like give him more fear so it could taste better.
Well, that's kind of the unspoken canon for it, is that he likes to, because he feeds on the fear, not so much the physical being or the soul. That's how he's fed, and that's, you can see when he doesn't get his fear juice that it doesn't work out for him.
You're like, too salty.
But also, these particular kids, they were never supposed to be consumed.
Okay. They're chosen few.
Yeah.
So Ben over here, he gets out of the library just to run into the damn freaking bullies. And they're like, hey, let's carve his stomach. Dude, when I saw that scene, I was like, what the hell? Is this?
Yeah.
And then even his friends are like, yeah, hey, isn't this going overboard? He's like, no, hold him. I was like, he's like, I'm going to carve my name in his chest. I was like, this motherfucker. So he actually puts an H on it.
And those letters were very big. Like,
I know. He was like,
come on. I mean, I know he had a little extra stomach than some other kids, but that's still, you like smaller letters. Because then, he get to the end of the page and then you have to curl it up. And
I know.
It just looks bad. It looks bad.
So homie over there, Ben ends up kicking out. So he kicks the bully and it does a backflip. Goes, and one of the bullies, I forgot his name, goes after him. He's chasing him down the sewers. Then he goes, I'm gonna get you, little creep. He has like the hairspray with the lighter. He's like,
yeah.
He's in the sewers and he's like, and he starts hearing voices like, hello? He's like, I'm gonna get you, little creep. And all of a sudden he's like, we're down here. And he's like, what? And then you see the zombie family. Yay! My uncles and aunts. So homie over here freaks out and he runs away, and then Pennywise is like, "Hi, hi." So another one dead. One of the bullies is gone.
Yeah, just like that.
He didn't marinate him.
I'm saying.
He just went straight to the kill. Hey, you're right? He picks and chooses?
Yeah.
Or did he just kill to kill? I don't think so. Stockpiling?
We're just going by what the movie says for now.
That's true. So they're in after that they're all in a watering hole, you know, that's when Bev is like jumps off and I'm like, holy shit, everybody's in their tidy whities. And then Beverly is lounging around, everybody's just looking at her like,
yeah.
Since you say
I
you
like how
read the
nobody
book,
calls out the giant H on his stomach.
I know.
Like, dude, did you get superpowers? Are you Hero Man now? What is this?
I know, right? It's like from one day to another, he's like healed up. He's like, I'm good. He's like, didn't tell nobody. Didn't tell his mom, dad. Like, look, I carved up with this guy.
Yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure that was the lake from what was it? The Thing? Was it the Thing? No, the Blob.
The blob. Yeah. It looks like it.
Man, I don't know.
And then
I was way young when I watched that, but that stays with you as a kid, man.
And then they peek into his bag, and he goes, Ben, he's like, what are you doing research for? He's like, oh, you're doing homework? He's like, ew, it's summer. He's like, shut up. He's like, then he starts figuring out, like, oh, where do you get this from? To the library. He's like, I have more like this back at home. Like, all right, let's go. So everybody packs up and goes to the
Who goes there for books, nerd?
I know, right? So he goes home. He shows like it's all him. Supposedly his research all over the wall with little, what's it, the little tags and stuff, little red ribbons connecting to it. I've been doing my research. And then I guess they give him crap for liking, what's it, New Boys in the Block or something? Kids in the Block?
Yeah.
Were the Backstreet Boys back in the day?
Yeah, pretty much. They were like the first ones. Like, started it.
I never heard them in my life, but
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch never caught on. Come on!
That was Marky Mark?
No.
Oh, what to say? Damn.
But it was the same era, I think. I don't even remember what a song was. Good vibrations. Feel the beat. Come on, feel the beat.
And then, so after that, Eddie goes. He's passing by the Monster House.
Yeah,
remember the Monster House, the animated.
Oh,
and then here's something.
Every generic haunted house.
And then the old man, get away. Turn out to be the hero.
Yeah,
we'll probably future review it. So Eddie's passing by and you're like, hey Eddie, what are you looking for? And he's like, what? Then he panics and he drops his pills, and this wheezing old man with leprosy picks it up. He's like, is this one with the camera angle? What do you think? It was like a fish lens type of thing? Like it warped around the guy, and then he's looking at the pill.
I think it was like a perspective shot, like an over the shoulder.
Like it's zoomed in. He's like, oh my god, and he got chased inside the yard of the house, and he goes to the left, and then he falls, and he picks up, and he turns around, and who was there? Mr. Wise.
Mm-hmm.
Hi Eddie, do you want a balloon? That's cool. Like it had a triangle balloon.
Yeah,
upside down, right?
Hmm.
And then he goes, what he says? Like, you like popcorn? Something like that.
Look, I bought a popcorn maker for my kid's 3rd birthday. I gotta make up for lost money here.
Like, I got this costume, I got these balloons.
I got the Mountain Dew popcorn.
I gotta say, the way they use balloons is pretty awesome, bro. Honestly, the way they incorporate that to is one of his many skills. The only thing he needed left is balloon animals.
No, he needed the seltzer, the spring. Boy, you look thirsty.
He's like, ugh. Or how about the?
Or and like there's an ambulance and they pull out like 18 of them, like they're all on stretchers.
Can you imagine he got an inspiration to be a clown by watching a Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Hey, no, because that was after.
Probably they got the idea from this. Not from this, but from the OG.
Maybe.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Does the balloon have them?
That had freaking ICP in it, speaking of.
Did it?
Yes.
Oh, shit. We got to check it out later.
Mm-hmm.
So Eddie like ends up managing getting away, and then as soon as he's turning around, you hear the balloons in the background go pop. They'll pop. I'd be scared out of my mind.
You yell at me?
What are you yelling at me for? So we're in like slowly everybody's getting attacked. So now we're in Beverly bathroom. Me here. Hey, we're down there. She's like, hello. I would have flushed or something. Throw a trainer or like, hello, just Clorox or something. Like, I don't want it.
You have a square.
And then you hear like freaking someone laughing. So she gets this like this what's it called? The tape measure, and she sticks it down there, and then she pulls it up. It's like this hair, and all of a sudden it becomes like a symbiote, like Sindel wrapping you with her hair. She's like,
yeah,
help me. I thought she was gonna get pulled through that little hole. Like, damn, that'd be a nasty way to go.
Yeah, I mean, it really looked like that would happen. That would have been pretty cool. It was cool anyway, but it's like
that was like a Freddy Krueger type of kill or something.
Yeah, right.
But
also, makes it easier to remove the hair from the drain, so that's cool.
I thought she was gonna use that hair removal one. What's it called? Drano, right? It was Drano down
there.
That's what she cut her hair. Like, I cut my hair because I don't want it long no more.
Yeah, but where is that hair?
The red, and then she's looking down, and all of a sudden, can you imagine you have your mouth open, screaming, and all that goo just going in your mouth, like. So she gets blood spat out on her. So the bathroom is covered in blood or cherry dye or something. Was it the Red 9 or something? The one that makes you go crazy or angry? Was it the red dye or something? Red dye 9.
Kool-Aid. Oh yeah.
Oh no, they killed the Kool-Aid man. Oh no. So she's screaming out of her mind. Her dad walks in and he doesn't notice the blood. You think he's in it? In it?
No,
at that time?
He really didn't see. Because they're no longer afraid. They probably like. I feel like maybe it's like recessed. Like they saw it, some stuff happen, so they kind of have an idea, but they don't remember exactly what type beat.
Nah, that's right. So yeah, so dad doesn't know. Like, are you okay, Bev? I'm worried about you. So back at Bill's home, we see this is the one that got me. Like he's in his room, Bill, and all of a sudden you hear the radio go by. She's like, Georgie. He's a, what do you call it? Stutter? That's that stutter, right?
Yeah.
So Bill is like, no, it can't be. And then you hear him like laughing, like, So he goes into the cellar, right? Man, this part, I hate this part. I forgot about it. So he's going down, he's looking, he's like, you see Georgie in the corner like this. He's like, you could have helped me. You could come with me. We all float. Come with me. We all float. And his tone gets louder and louder. And then we see Pennywise. And then we hear freaking Pennywise. Son of a bitch. Pennywise. So Pennywise is sorry. So Pennywise is like right there, like it was like a puppeteer, right? It looks like it. It was moving his mouth at the time. And that's where he sees him, and he's like, "What the hell is that?" And then he gets up. We all float now. We all float here. Then he gets up and he starts chasing him. We all float here, and he goes after him. Bill takes off and he bites the stairs. He's like, I'll get you next time. And he slides.
He might have fallen for his last trap if he didn't do that, though.
I know, right?
So
he's playing with his food. So that
no,
it's funny how he bit the porch and then he did a comedic like slide out. He's like,
like Bill knew that it was not Georgie anymore because he's like, yeah, there's a freaking clown moving his mouth. It's clearly not him.
But the way he wiggles himself, that's actually Skarsgård doing that, right? He's like,
I'm saying, man, he's just a weirdo.
You think he has a stunt double? I don't think so.
No, it was him.
It was him, right? That's what I was saying. All his
he was hard to do stunts for because he was genuinely just very tall.
Yeah,
it was hard to emulate that, and he just fit the role of what he did very well.
Can you just imagine him coming out of the trailer looking like that, dude? Oh my god!
You know what his next role was?
What was it?
He was in Deadpool 2.
He was?
Yeah.
What was he? I don't remember.
His name was Zeitgeist.
Oh, the X-Force.
Yeah, X-Force.
Then you get what's it called? Slaughter. I mean, what do you got? You got
they all got killed immediately, but like he's
one
like
got the whip chipper, one guy you got Tom Cruise got electrocuted.
Finger on the pulse of society. You gotta
yeah.
All around you. It's like, no, I vomit acid. yeah, I get it. We've all eaten Arby's.
Oh, that was him? Oh shit! I didn't recognize him because of the visor thing.
Yeah. Well, and he just kind of looked like a normal dude.
That's true. He was not in makeup.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so what's it called? Bev invites everybody to come over to her house. She's like, I want to confirm that I'm not crazy. So she walks in and like, what did Richie always had the one-liners, man?
Oh, that Finn Wolfhard. First of all, the coolest name in the world. That's the kid from Stranger Things.
Oh, that's right.
And yes, he definitely. Oh man, that's what made the whole movie to me. Was like
his one-liners and shit.
Well, it was kids just like being kids in between all the craziness. It was just like, yeah, it's like, can only virgins see this? Is that why I'm not being affected? Like, dude.
And then the one was like, yeah, like we're gonna have to go clean up. What's it called? Richie's mom's something Halloween period, some shit. I could have stopped laughing when he said that.
Yeah. Or like when was it? What's his name? The Billy? No,
Stan, Billy, Richard, Ben.
I don't know. When they go to his house, and he's like,
oh yeah.
Used to be an old beaver town. Still is. Am I right, fellas? Hey. Like nobody ever found him. What?
Everybody's looking. I was like, nah, dude. No.
Yeah, he was great, and he's a good actor, man. Like
I like how everybody float together. Like they fit, man. They fit together, you know.
Yeah, it's to me, it's like a Stand By Me, but like with horror to it. You know what I mean? Like
it's a call to arms and stuff.
There was, I mean, like the movie Stand By Me, like it's like a growing up kind of movie, like in I forget what. Is it like
The Sandlot? Probably The Sandlot too.
Yeah, in that vein.
Having buddies and stuff, hating each other, and buddies.
But yeah, so they go to Deb's house, and then it's like cleaning montage.
I know.
Like, what?
They're like, who has time? Right? Anyway, so they all clean it up, and then they leave, and that's where Ben or Richie or them make that Halloween vagina joke. And then that's where everybody stops, and then they start opening up about them seeing Pennywise, the clown.
Oh yeah. I'm itchy. Well, do you use the same toilet as your mom?
I know.
Sometimes.
Oh my goodness.
They probably got crabs. Like, fucking what, dude?
And then Eddie is the one that's constantly medicated. So
Yeah. You know that, dude. You know that kid now would be making all the best Ligma jokes. So
sheesh.
he's like, "Hey, I'm hungry. You like Wendy's?" You're like, "Go on."
So they're riding up and they see Mike's bike on the floor, and then you see Henry's, was it Thunderbird up in the reg, and then we see freaking Mike being forced to eat raw meat. Like, eat it, dumbass, eat it. Then he's getting forced and like, no, get him. Mike looks up, and this is the funny part. Pennywise with a dismembered hand, he's like, the hand is like this.
Yeah, he's with Georgie.
He's jumping on the hand. I know, right? And he's like, hi. And then he's like, Mike is like, oh shit. He gets up and then he got kicked in the face. I was like, damn. And then Pennywise started looking at him like, I can't wait to taste you. And that's where everybody, what's it called? They do the rock war just to save Mike. He throws it at Henry's face and gets cracked.
Yeah.
Jump in, motherfucker. We take a stand now. And he throws the rocks at him. Start throwing rocks.
Yeah. For some losers, they're pretty brave to be facing down bigger kids throwing rocks at them. Like, damn.
Well, I guess they had enough. This reminds me of when I throw a rock at my brother, man. I got so mad, threw a rock, I crack him open. And then, yeah, I got the spank in my life.
I threw a snowball at my friend once, but there was a rock inside that I didn't know. And, he had many stitches. And I felt bad.
Did he say, do you smell what the rocks is cooking after that?
Do you smell? And then I did.
Oh, do the eyebrow. Here he goes. Here comes the eyebrow. Here comes the eyebrow. Oh!
Right. Go.
So, yeah, so they leave, you know. They're like, thanks for saving me, guys. Can you imagine? I don't want to imagine hitting fucking crack in the head.
Yeah, like a few times he got hit too.
And then the other guy, the other big heavy set guy is like, oh, what the hat? He's like, oh, yeah, you can get me. And it was, oh,
you got me.
After a while, why the hell would you be hanging out with Henry, dude? You would have think like, all right, I'm fucking out of here. Like, the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying?
No, it was one of the. It was like one of those.
Stand with me, or got you. So yeah, so the gang figures out that they just start doing counts throughout the years. Like, wait a second, every major event happens everybody say in unison, every 27 years.
Yes.
And then they hear the little light bulb, like ding ding. This part was badass when then they're like, all right, get the maps and everything. So they get like this old school slider thing, like they have to push a button, like a little slides.
Projector.
Yeah, the projector slider thingy, and then they're like, they figure out that all the sewer lines ends up in the well house, some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the well house.
They're like, oh, dude, it stinks like shit. Like, yeah, obviously.
And then Eddie is like having a panic attack, saying, "I'm not doing this no more. It's summer. I'm supposed to be having fun. I'm not chasing her after this guy or whatever the hell it is." And all of a sudden, the slide starts going like faster. There's a woman, and then it's going like this. It's turning faster, it's like this.
He's like,
you gotta take the hair out, the wig out, and shit. That was hilarious.
The bird there, just like, oh.
So all of a sudden the slide goes blank, and then it's him. He goes, wow! It comes out of the damn 3D thing, like a 3D glasses. Everybody like, oh my god!
You know,
that was pretty cool.
This was my first time seeing this movie.
I think it's formatted for 3D, right?
Sure, yeah. But now looking back, they made a Funko Pop of that scene. There's a pop with the hair covering his face in. I mean, it was funny before, but now with context, it's hilarious.
The sliding.
That was the funniest scene in a pretty funny movie.
Yeah, that hurt.
Ah!
The kids are like, "Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing at me? Wait, why are you laughing?" No, we're not laughing. We're scared. We're scared. We're not laughing. We're laughing of fear. Oh my goodness. So yeah, he comes out like a lobster man. He's like going after everybody. He's like, open the door, open the door. And they open the door and then he's gone. He's like, well, what is this? Damn, man. I'm fucking. So they go like, after that, Bill's like, I know where he is. I'm gonna go hit him where he lives.
If only
like, are you crazy?
Back on the projector instead of slapping it down like a dick.
Yeah, that too. Probably owes him pretty penny for that one.
Right.
So Bill rides to his bike to the monster house, you know, and then the rest of the crew is like, "Where are you going? You can't go in there yourself. You trying to die or something?" Then does the hero speech. I'm trying to redeem myself. I'm trying to stop from other people dying. We got to stop what happened to Georgie now. So he's like, and then the other guy's like, "Wow, he didn't stutter."
Huh?
He's probably practicing the rah-rah speech. So this was pretty cool when they go inside the monster house. So as soon as they go inside, they find like a missing poster for Richie. He's like, what is this? I'm not missing. I'm here. Started panicking and stuff. He's like, I don't want to die, man. I don't want to die, Bill. He's like, calm down. Like one of those instances. So again, we hear Eddie being called out by the leper guy, and then slowly, one by one, gets separated. Yeah. They get separated in the house. That's where like the monster house started to come back alive. So everybody gets separated. Eddie, freaking the what's it called? The leper guy comes from behind. He's like, "Hi." That fool goes through the table.
Yeah,
that's from the second floor to the kitchen.
Especially for a little asthmatic kid. And then I guess that's where his cast broke. I don't remember, but he didn't have a cast in the next part.
He didn't have cast yet, not yet. So and then the next one is to get separated is Richie. Because he mentioned that he's afraid of clowns. So he gets thrown into a clown room. So then that's where I mentioned to myself, like, man, this is what the Midnight movie, Midnight Man should have been, you know, playing on the fears, like intensity. So he's over there looking around, and then he finds this coffin and stuff. And he opens it up. He's like, oh. Then he closes it, and then I thought nothing of it, right? Also, you see freaking Pennywise just jumps out of the coffin. I was like, oh, shit, that's right. I forgot about that thing. Give me a heart attack, man. So I had my headphones like fully loud, and Netflix just comes out.
Surprise!
And he starts chasing them, and then what's it called? They open the door, and they save Richie. Save you, Richie. Save my Richie. So yeah, that's when
Didn't they hit him with something too? They threw something.
That's later. Oh. So and then that's when we go to Richie, right? So when Richie gets up and his hand is like, he's like, ow, he's broken, he's all wobbly. And then we see an arm come out of a refrigerator, right? And it opens up. Freaking Pennywise coming out of it, like twisting himself. He's like,
yeah.
And then this part is cool when he starts mocking him. It's like, he's crying. He's like, that's the freaking most intense scene I've ever seen, bro. He's like rubbing on his face, pretending to eat. Then he gets his fingers like, ah.
Seriously.
I was like, oh, this guy is just like torturing this poor guy.
Yeah, but so he's just making him as scared as possible.
Yeah, it was funny. Then upstairs, there's 3 doors. It says, not scary at all. Scary, very scary.
But like, okay, but going back to that though, like, if anybody pretended to eat your fingers like that, like,
I know, right? Like a little kid, like I do that to my daughter.
I mean, like somebody you don't necessarily know or you don't know.
Oh, that's true.
Like it'd be kind of scary.
He's holding your man. So he's holding his hand, and he's like,
yeah,
he's fucking freaking out.
Yeah,
And
if
then
anyone did that to me, I might like have a second thought about engaging.
you gotta punch them or something.
You know, because then they just eat your knuckle sandwich.
Oh no,
Hide the notes.
had the notes. That's part of the behind the scene. So yeah, so upstairs, like I said, you see those 3 doors, which is pretty funny. And then they're like, oh, I'm pretty sure it's this one where it says not scary at all.
Yeah, definitely.
And then so they open the door and then they turn on the lights. Like, no, you hear the person say, oh, have you seen my shoes? I'm trying to look for my shoes. They turn on the light. Dude, her bottom half is missing.
Yeah.
They're like, ah, just slam the door shut. That was funny. How you feel about that scene?
It was funny.
And they're like, oh, it must be this other door over here.
I like his style with this.
It was fucking demented, dude. He's playing the long game.
Mhm.
And then so they're like, oh, it must be this one. So they figure it out. It's under the very scary door.
Mhm.
And then they find a way back. So they're like, and then you hear like, where's Bill? I mean, where's Eddie? And you hear him screaming, ah, and they all rush down there. And that's when they meet and that's where they go face to face. No, that's where you hear Pennywise's voice change because it looks like his feelings got hurt because he goes, I'm not real enough for you, Billy. I'm not real. I was real enough for Georgie. I was like, oh. When he burned him with that one,
Roasted.
he's like, you motherfucker, or some, you know. And at that instant, Pennywise is about to strike, and then you see Beverly with the poke his eyeball. He's all twisted. He's like, ah, like laughing but demented. Though he's like, and everybody's like, you can see like the little particles of him like flying, right? It looked like he got hurt. And then he's chasing them, and then he's like I'm out of here. So you see Pennywise like retreat down the stairs, and that's where Bill goes after him, and he sees him go down the wishing well. I wish you well. And everybody runs out of there. Everybody's like circling up. And then he goes, and then that's where his freaking Eddie's mom shows up with the busted ass car. You stay away from my kid. I know what you're doing with your kid. You're sickly because everything's Rev is a perv. I mean, like an easy girl and is doing crazy stuff with them. And then she's like, you stay away from my son. All of you. What's wrong with you guys? So they took off. You saw the widest turn she ever did. She like almost hit the curb and trying to get out of there.
You know, it's hard to turn in that flowery dress.
And then after that, everybody's like, all right, next time we'll be ready. Like, next time, there won't be another next time. It's like, man, we got to go back in there. Like, we heard him. He's like, no. And then that's where Bill and, is it Richie? They fight? No, not Richie. Yeah, it's Richie.
Mm-hmm.
He straight out knocked down all the right. He's like, you know what? I'm out of here. This is stupid. So then there's a little montage of everybody doing their own thing. They all get separated. And then we go to, this is a long ass movie. So Eddie's over here trying to get his medicine, and then he finds out they're all placebos, and then his mom has been lying to him all these years. Like, what? And then over here, Henry over here is playing with a gun, and then he's like, hold this cat. He's like, he's trying to kill a cat. So then his dad comes, of course, and he shoots the ground, and Henry's crying like little bee. That's when he sees a balloon. Go ahead.
No, it's all good. I was just gonna say, like, you see why Henry is the way he is, and then it's kind of like, damn, like, who's the real monster in this movie?
The adults. No parental guidance. So there's balloons. There's like Henry kind of gets caught, and he sees this balloon in the mailbox, and what is it? You get a brand new knife. So Henry's like panicking. He's looking at it. He's like, Over's jealous. Over's like looking at it. It's like, ooh. So he goes inside the house and he sees his dad just sleeping, I think. The letter of the day is kill everyone. So he's like watching this it's like a kids programming type of thing. And then that's when you hear the voice, kill them all. Not like kill him, Henry. So he puts his knife right here on the neck and he just opens it. Instant death.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy, man. You could tell he's possessed by now. Kill them all. Kill them all. Can you imagine you being the parent and it's like, all right, I need you to sign off this waiver because we're gonna have a bunch of kids saying kill them all on TV.
Okay.
How much is it gonna pay to say that?
Pay me now. Pay me now.
Pay me now.
I don't know, man. That's how the music works. Like, there's nothing creepier than just kids chanting in unison, like very slowly. It's just how it works. Like,
I know, right?
it really only works for horror movies. Like any other scenario, it doesn't hit quite right.
This is like a Sunday morning.
The Kids Bop needs to go.
They're all cultists. So yeah, so Henry gets his marching orders of killing them all. He's like, gladly. So that at home, Bev is trying to leave, and then where you going? He's like, oh, I'm going to be with my friends. Like, I've been hearing stuff about you. Yeah, don't listen to him. He's like, are you still my daddy's little girl? And then she's like, no, stop it, because I'm the nutter, and she runs away. And then homie opens the door, and he goes, wah! Hit him with that, what's it called, that cover? From the bathroom?
The shower curtain rod?
Yeah. And then he falls, clump. Dude, this freaking turn, as soon as she does it, she turns around and she gets goosed by Pennywise. She's like,
yeah.
She's like choking him.
I guess the implication was that he was possessed too. Because like also like, damn, why would you? I don't care how messed up. Like, you just killed your dad. Like,
I know. I thought he was still twitching, but I guess he's dead. Yeah, I guess there's no cops or anything around here. Where's the investigation crew? Where's the cops? Where's the? Well, we saw one cop, his dad, Henry's dad, but that's it.
Right.
Anyway, so he's gone, and then all of a sudden, Bill goes inside her house like, Bev, where are you? And then you see like in blood it says, even if you try, you'll die or some shit like that. Don't even try it or something, like a warning. And then he rounds up the troops. She got Bev. We need to go get him.
Come on, losers.
So he goes, Avengers, assemble. Then we get the montage. So they all like ride up to the monster house. You know, they gear up. And then Sanders wants to go in, and he does another one. Come on, together we could save Beverly. And everybody goes home happy. He's like, all right. So everybody goes down the freaking the well. They're trying to go down the well, and then not the Shamu, the well.
Somebody goes down the well.
Some wishing well. So Bev is like down there. She's that's where the music comes in with the step right up, Bev. Get a front row seat. Introducing Pennywise, the dancing clown. Then he does the sound, the dance. He's like this. He's like dance.
I can do the two-step. I can do the merengue.
So she's the merengue. She does the lambida. She loves salsa dancing. That'd be cool. He breaks character. I could do salsa. I could do merengue. I could dance any song.
Back to this salsa.
Dude, and there he goes. I could even twerk. Imagine he starts twerking.
I don't need to imagine it. The internet is a thing.
You could tell She-Hulk. He saw She-Hulk's. Oh my goodness. The thunderclaps.
Make it make sense.
So homegirl's like over here. He's like, I'm not scared of you anymore. So Pennywise is like, oh really? So she's choking her, and he opens his big mouth, and we see 3 little dots. My crazy life.
Are you?
There's 3 puntos home, so it's like in his mouth. He's like turning around. Sees
Yeah,
they call him the deadlight or something.
He's like a glowy mouth dolphin. Like, man, are you scared of dolphins, man?
So she's over here like getting hypnotized, and she's like, as the last guy, Mike, was gonna go in, Henry catches up to him. He's like, "Get over here! I told you to leave. Now you're gonna die by my hands." And then that's they struggle, and then Henry gets on top of Mike, and he has the barrel.
Yeah.
Between his eyeballs, going back to what his dad told him, was it grandpa, uncle told him, like, what are you gonna do when you have this? When they put the thing on between your eyeballs. So he reacted. He punched him, and then does the 1-2 kick, and he kicks Henry down the well. Like, remember the old school Mortal Kombat 4, I think it was, the 3D one when they're falling down the well because you like insert coins. So yeah, so they're going like this, and he goes, "Oh!" Get every brick going all the way down. He bounces off.
Yeah, he straight up killed a dude. All right.
And all the losers are looking at like, "Oh shit, what was that?" Because they're already in the well. Remember, like they're just waiting for him to come down.
Yeah, and he just kind of moves on. He's like, all right.
Next mission. But yeah, like they one by one again, they're trying to get separate, and they kind of do, right? They're facing their demons. The painting girl eats Stan's face. Like, you left me. What happened? And then it turned out to be Pennywise. He goes like this. He comes out, and he looks at him, and everyone's like, ah.
That was cool though, that painting girl.
And then we see Georgie again, and Georgie's like, follow me. So he follows them to everybody was floating, and then he's trying to get Bev down. He's like looking at her like, Bev, come down. And that's what the rest of the crew joins them, and he's like, what's this, Bill? It doesn't wait for everybody. Like, hey, come on. You're the one who gave the rah-rah speech saying that we have to do this together to defeat him, and you're over here trying to go by yourself all the time.
Because it was his brother.
Yeah, but you could tell him, hey, you guys seeing this guy or something? Anyways, so he chases Georgie all the way, and then they get Beverly down. And then Ben recites the poem. Was it Red Ambers, Stone of Gray? I release your soul and come back today. And he goes, something like that. So he revives, like, yay, you're back. And she realizes, like, wait, you're the one who gave me the poem?
Bubble, bubble, boiling trouble. I don't know. I don't freaking.
So all of a sudden Bill gets up, he sees Georgie, and Georgie's like, you found me, Bill. You could go home now. Take me back, please. We still could be a family. I'm lonely down here. So what does Bill do? He puts the little cow prod right between his Georgie's head. Man, that he goes, poosh.
Ooh, cold-blooded.
So he just shoots his own brother again.
Yeah, the person I was watching it with was like, oh, Georgie's still alive, yeah. And I was like, no. Sweet summer child.
Oh shoot.
He ain't still alive.
He ain't dead. He
shot was so cold-blooded when he was laying there, and he was like, it took him a minute. You swear Bill was like,
is it real?
Oh my god!
I was thinking too, like, wait, was that the real one?
It's like, he's like, oh shit, no.
I do. I'm like, wait, you're telling me? Pennywise like, dude, you had your brother there. What happened? Well, you kill him. He's like, yeah, wait, you're here. Shit.
He's like, what? Why'd you? What was that, man? That was cold.
That'd be sick, dude. Pennywise playing that chick on him. He's like, wait, you're like, you just killed your brother, dude. You saved him and you killed him. He's like, I thought it was you. Like, well, he was dead anyway, so whatever. You're okay.
Like I previously mentioned, that when he showed Georgie in the cellar, then he knew that clearly was not Georgie.
Yeah. So that's where he comes with acceptance. Like, yeah, he's dead already. So let's put this guy to rest.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when Mr. Georgie starts shakes and shivering. He's like, doing one of those shakes.
Yeah.
And then his leg go boop, 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 boop. And it turns out to be Pennywise. Oh,
Penny surprise.
Penny surprise. So here he starts fighting a Mortal Kombat because he captures a Bill, and then he goes, "How about I kill each and one of you, and then I'll snack on you for 27 years, or you leave me, Bill, and everybody leaves." And then he goes, "See, I told you." Richard's like, "All right, I told you guys, like, I didn't want to die. Like, I'm gonna leave. It's all your fault. But now look what you made me do. I'm gonna kick this clown's ass." And I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
He starts swinging at him, stabbing him. What was it? What else it did? Poke him, right?
Yeah, they're just jumping his ass. Like,
they're mollywopping him, and then all of a sudden it comes to a close where Pennywise starts shaking and shivering. He's like, "How does it feel to feel freer, huh?" She's like, No, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Like, everybody's like, "We're not scared of you anymore." Then you see his head, like he flips backwards in this tunnel, like a Super Mario tunnel. And then you see like his head, he starts like
let's go.
opening. Let's go. You see his head like start opening, dissolving, and he goes. And he
I thought we were gonna be there like 20 minutes. The size of that freaking head.
I know. It like starts peeling, and then they see it, and then he goes sphere, and he lets go, and he jumps all the way down. Mm-hmm. And then that's where, all the kids start floating down. I guess. It's like, look, the kids are coming down. And then after that, then they find Georgie's jacket or whatever, and he starts mourning him. Everybody starts crying. I started crying a little bit. Jorge, my little Jorge. George. And then after that, they you see him outside, doing a pack of blood, saying that if he ever comes back, we'll be back too to put him in his place.
That's the worst place to cut your hand. Why movies? I mean, that's the worst place to cut yourself, period. Okay, there are worse places to cut yourself.
Yeah,
but that is a very bad place to cut yourself.
Sheesh, man.
But movies,
so they all cut them. They're down the middle.
You know how many nerve bundles you have? You have a lot of nerves. You could do.
He has a lot of nerve to do that.
You can close your. Oh, I can't close my hand. Why? I did a blood pack. Oh, no, I can't operate heavy machinery. Pick your fucking finger.
Shit. Pick your weak hand, left or right. Could I just get a small paper cut here? We're good.
Just cut your butt cheeks and then smash them together. There's plenty of blood and extra tissue there, man.
Sorry, clap. You're like
push them together. Come on in. Some of us have less butt than others.
So everybody. So everybody does the blood pack, and everybody say yes, we all agree. And then everybody's like, "I'm out of here." So everybody starts going their own way. And then Bill's like, "Hold on, Beverly," and then she smears her HIV all over his face or whatever she has.
Yeah. Oh no, what's his face with the his whole face all wrapped up.
Ben is like, he's all carved up and everything. He's all sad with his mopey face.
The mummy over there.
Should have been me. Should have been me, man. Yeah, so Ben's overseas, he leaves, and then he kisses Beverly. Bill kisses Bev, and roll credits. It Chapter 1 complete.
Oh yeah. Won't be the last. Now for another 27 years.
That's for another year. The review too.
That takes place in the late 80s. So 27 years is like what, early 2Gs?
Think
or
so.
2010s.
Yeah, what was your final thought on the crazy movie?
Well, okay, so in the book, I gotta mention it was like like damn, like when I don't, I know it would have been discussed a lot, so I had a very strong feeling that it was not in the movie, but I still was like, I wonder if somehow,
Uh-oh.
um, nah, man, it's freaking weird. It's like the weirdest. But I gotta say, I kind of also understand where he's coming from with his logic a little bit, and that's why it's like he pushes that envelope, and we didn't necessarily need that envelope pushed. Anyway, it's a big old gangbang. They
What?
yeah. So they're like, yeah, he only preys on innocence and children, so
Yeah.
we have to lose our innocence. Yeah, so
They
that's
take turns or what?
yes, that's what they do.
On each other or on her?
Would be better, I guess, but no,
That's terrifying.
it's just on her. But I mean, it's mutual, but like,
You got 12-year-olds doing that. How old are they during the book?
yeah, they're young, they're young.
Wow.
So, but
They lost their innocence, all right.
I kind of understand, like, no more innocence, but were there other ways, perhaps? Like, I'm
Yes.
sure Mike just murdered a person. That probably makes him a little less innocent.
Or fucking watch the P or no.
Yeah, right. Like, yeah, Google something. There you go.
I
There's
know. Get some dirty magazine or
walk by the unhomed person.
start saying a lot of
door.
curse words. You're not innocent no more.
What else? What else?
Pick on a bully. I mean, a homeless person.
Yeah. That's me. Step on a crack, break your mama's back.
Steal a candy bar or something.
You're
not innocent. You're stealing.
There were some other ways.
Rob a bank. Rob a bank. Obviously, there's no adults around. What the hell?
I think you knew a rated R movie. Wow. But yeah, so that didn't occur.
Can you just imagine that would happen in the theater? We'd be like, "What the fuck
That's
are
what I'm
we
saying.
watching?"
I'm like a very strong feeling that was not in it, or there would have been some words. But
a lot of words.
But I thought at least they would find some alternative or something. But
I guess it was just hinting on Beverly doing that with people and shit.
Yeah,
probably that's why.
But also that would have really flipped the script and just been like, oh, but it's kind of true. Like,
I know.
Let's just say like she's for the streets. Like, that's not cool.
Sheesh. She is straight out of ride or died.
That's why, like, even watching that whole build up, I'm like, please don't make her like that. Like, it's just sad.
And they had a chance too. They were right there in the watering hole, ready to go.
Well, that's different though. That's in the book. It's for business. So, but also that to me left a little bit of a gap where it's like they didn't find some alternative to make them innocent or whatever. But also, it didn't even damn matter in the book because he came back. So,
that's right. They had to come back with part 2.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, guys, maybe later down the road next year or when we get a chance, when we come back to life, we'll review it chapter 2.
Yeah. But real quick, what's your favorite Stephen King book or series?
Shit. Can you give me examples?
Ones that have Stephen King on the front. That show that he wrote them.
The Dark Tower?
There's just a freaking ton of them. You like the Dark Tower?
Then they made the movie.
Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah, it was. I watched it. I watched it because it said Stephen King on it. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no.
Well, yeah. Okay, same. The Dark Tower series to me was great. It's my favorite. It's peak.
Yeah. And then I got the guy from the black guy, right, with the guns and stuff.
The Man in Black.
The Man in Black, yeah.
No, he's not. He's only black in the freaking movie, in the stupid ass movie.
Ah, okay.
Because it's Idris Elba. Because everyone's like, "Oh, Idris, oh, he's sexy." Plays Knuckles.
Yeah.
Nah, he's definitely clearly not black in the book. But that whole series, so good, and it touches on that expanded universe, and I would love to see that kind of tied up, but also not necessarily at all. It doesn't need to be.
I think I shelf.
That's what it did as well, because I mean, it is like a otherworldly cosmic evil entity. He's like a Galactus.
Yeah.
He does a Monsters Inc. and energizes from the screams of the kids.
But other than that, yeah, we both recommend this movie, and it's go check it out. It's awesome. It still holds up to after all these years. And Skarsgård's performance, like I said, as Pennywise is fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Some of the special effect with the painting and the headless, kind of, for me, it was hit and miss. You know, it was all right. You know, it served its purpose, the painting and all that. But I feel like the painting
stuff was really fun. Like, it was like, yeah, that's really happening. It really felt like you were in the kids' shoes.
It's like a little Twilight Zone episode. You see that little painting is eating you, feeding in your fears, like we said, which is pretty cool.
Yo,
they exploited it. They didn't exploited everybody's in a hole after, like, and just how to overcome it again. So.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, guys, like we said in the beginning, next week is the Exorcist movie. 1973 was it? Linda Blair and all that debauchery that went down with that.
I don't know the exact freaking. That was definitely not a thought.
Like every time I see it, like there's thunder cracking outside. Every time I say the word,
it's in the setentas.
Yeah, that'll be the closing. And November will be another bag of toys. So stay tuned. Thank you for helping us get to 500.
Woo! 500,000. No, 500 still.
Slowly chipping away, man. Thank you. We really appreciate you guys, all the support that you. We love you, and we're gonna do a giveaway. So stay tuned to the channel for that info. Another one, so you would like to win this one. Like I said, our giveaways are awesome. We put love and heart because I know you guys deserve it.
I personally wanted to keep a lot of that stuff.
I know you did. I had to beat him away with a stick. He was like, really, you have to give it away? I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
So
seriously, it's cool stuff.
Fucking awesome. All right, closing. What was your favorite scene? How about we ended with that?
Oh, I told you what it was. It was definitely the L'Oreal hair in the face. I loved that so much. And like overall, just all the jokes and the camaraderie of the kids.
Yeah. Mine was at the beginning, you know, Georgie getting his arm bitten off.
That was pretty wild too.
That kicked off everything. You know, that's what the Minuteman did too. He's like, they blew up a kid. Like, all right, I'm looking forward to it, and nothing happens. Over here, they chopped the kid off, and they kept going. All the craziness ensued after that.
Yep.
So that was my favorite scene. Comment below and tell us what's your favorite scene. For the IT man.
Text support. How may I help?
I am the zombie that dances with clowns. This is and has been the Hitman and the Zombie Show. Till next time, much love and peace.